Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to another episode of ROADCRAFT. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and please subscribe for this and many more videos. It helps me out tremendously when you slap that like button. So don't forget to do that right now. We are continuing on with Deluge. We're at 36%. Still not even halfway done with the main objectives. I felt a little bit defeated in the last episode. Not really defeated, but I just kind of felt like we ended things without any completion, I guess. I was trying to build the road or smooth out a muddy road. And most likely I'm going to go against my judgment. And we're going to continue smoothing this road out. I just want to have a nice road up here. I don't know if we're going to come up here again. We may not. I don't know. I don't know if you know. You may know. But we've got a couple boxes up here. I don't know whether or not I'll be able to fit both of them in the mule. I'm thinking that I probably am not going to be able to fit them in there. But I'm just going to have to wait and see. So we're just kind of continuing on here. Hopefully we only need another load or two of sand. I've got a bit of a headache this morning. I got up early. Let's see, refill sand. Yeah, I got up early, had some coffee, just been trying to stay hydrated. It's been ridiculously hot here. Maybe not ridiculously. I mean, it's like summer hot, mid-90s. I checked the temperature outside before coming here to record, and we were in the high 80s. Actually, it was more like about a half hour ago that I checked. Oh gosh, no, don't use all of the sand, please. Come on. I think I'm going to go down here. I'm going to put out a little bit of what sand I have left, and I'm just going to take it around the corner. And we'll go and get all sanded up. Hello. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to need at least 2 loads here, probably. Maybe 3, I don't know. We'll see if I can get away with 2 more. I'm gonna have to bring the wheel loader all the way down here, I think. Probably should have smoothed out those little sand giblets back there, but I did not. Okay. A bit of sand here. Go back into marching mode. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna need to pour some sand down through here just because of these ruts are so deep. Okay. All right, let's start refilling. Hopefully things are smooth and we won't get any sand loss here. Of course, we do a little bit. Come on. All right. Okay. So I can smooth this out on the left here. Just gonna go right up here. All right. Just turn around. Boy, it's so hot today. It's only about 10:30 in the morning, but I mean, I can feel the heat in my office already. And I've got the AC on, so that's kind of saying how hot it is outside. They're saying we were supposed to have some thunderstorms today. I don't know really what time those are supposed to roll in. If they're just going to be spotty or what. I'm not exactly sure when this video is going to go live. I'm about 3, maybe 4 days ahead, so this might not go up until the weekend sometime. But I was kind of hoping, you know, if we do get some rain, that might at least cool things off a little bit. Come on. Okay. I'm all over the road here. Let's kind of get straightened out. And I think that's going to be pretty good. Back up and smooth out the left side here, and then I think we'll be ready to give this a try. I have no clue where the mule is, so we might have a heck of a drive getting over here, but we'll see. Can't really see what's going on here with the shadows in the way, but we'll back up. We'll do another smoothing pass here, and I think we'll be good to go. So let's figure out where the mule is. Okay, so we are way over here. So I'm gonna have to reset him. Let's recover him to the field service vehicle here. Gosh, we got a little bit of everything here. Okay, I'm taking the differential lock off. That'll hopefully give us a little bit more speed. We got about a kilometer, a little less than a kilometer straight line distance to get where we need to go. Probably 2 kilometers to drive it. One thing I kind of wish is that our vehicles had odometers, so we could actually see how far we were going, but they don't, so we can't. Get that diff lock back on for a moment. And I think I'm going to take the short route up. All-wheel drive back on. Diff lock on. And I'm going to drive through here. This is going to take up the whole back. Yep. And where do these have to go? So these have to go to this old pump station. Wait, where are we? Okay, so we have to go back. Okay, so we have to go past that. All right, I know where it has to go. All right, we are on the way. Now, if I had the larger cargo truck, I could transport this in one trip, but we don't have that. It's like, maybe I should eventually make the investment into it. But, you know, one of the things I wish, though, is if they had that truck, they could have one with a crane on it, but they don't. So, kind of one of the reasons why we're still using the mule. Just makes things a little easier. And plus, we don't have to transport two vehicles. Still a little bumpy through here, probably because we lost some of the sand. I've seen a couple videos online this past week of roads up in the north. I think one of them was in Minnesota, and I'm not sure where the other one was. There was one that was like kind of in front of a car dealership, and the road was like starting to buckle up, and I guess there was a TV news crew that was just out there. They happened to be filming like right when the road buckled, and it popped up. It almost looked like two concrete slabs. You know, sometimes they use asphalt for roads, sometimes they use concrete. I guess they've got to keep the concrete and the asphalt folks in business. But man, that road, those two slabs buckled up probably a good 1.5 to 2 feet. Right when it looked like a Toyota Prius or something nailed it. I mean, it literally like popped up. They had no chance to stop whatsoever, and they hit that sucker and went airborne. And I just thought, man, if you were the driver of that car, that would suck. I mean, I can remember in one of my old cars getting airborne. over just a hill, like a really quick hill that had a pretty good drop off on the other side of it. I think I was only going like 45 miles an hour. And I don't remember what the speed limit through that area was. It was like a backcountry road somewhere around Hocking Hills, Ohio. So that was like kind of south central Ohio, I guess. And it was, thankfully it wasn't like too jarring of an experience, but I do remember my head hit the ceiling of my car, and that kind of knocked me a little bit, but it wasn't too terribly bad. Kind of reminded me of an experience when I was out flying one day. I think my father was with me, and we had flown down to an airport down in Kentucky, and I don't know if we landed down there, if we just flew down to do some sightseeing, and we were flying back, and it was a hot sunny day, so there were a lot of thermals. And the thermals, when they're coming up off the ground, it can get really bumpy up in the air. And so, we were getting a lot of turbulence. I would go in so far as to call it moderate turbulence, which is pretty bad in aviation terms. It's not a comfortable ride for sure. And we hit a little downdraft that bonked my head against the roof of the little Cessna that we were flying that day. And I decided at that point to back off the throttle a little bit and bring it in, fly back a little bit more slowly. See, I could have used some sand here. Uh-oh. Folks, we might be stuck. Let's put it into low gear. Alright, we're not stuck. But yeah, backed off on the throttle for a little bit, 5 or 10 minutes. And then once we got far enough north, probably another 20 miles or so, it smoothed out a little bit, and I was able to kind of go back to full power. But yeah, when you get into heavy turbulence like that, you really want to back off on the throttle. Because it reduces the stress on the airframe. And the last thing you want to do is to rip your wings off when you're in a situation like that. All right. Alright, so that's done. Now, part of me says reset the truck back to the rescue vehicle, or whatever that thing's called, and save a little bit of time, but I'd rather save the fuel. And it's not, it's going to take us a minute to get back there. Not a big deal. And we're a lot lighter now, so hopefully we'll make it through the mud a little bit quicker. I would drive around it, but we've got a bunch of tree stumps. All right. And we get to drive back through the muddy spot again. I'm actually wondering, we did get over to the cement factory. I think it was in the last episode or the one before that, but I think it was the last one. Did quite a bit of exploration then. But I still don't think we've unlocked the concrete bridges. I'll have to take a look at that once we get up to the destination. 'Cause I don't want to stop. Okay, let's get the diff lock off. And you think I should take the shortcut again? Oh, I need to go this way. This actually looks like asphalt up until about here. Let's get that all-wheel drive back on. All right, we're almost there. Here we go. Bring it in, lift her up. All right, off we go again. I hope this is a primary mission and not a secondary. But again, I'm going for 100% completion on these, on all the maps until we move on to the next one. All right. These roads don't need to be perfect. They just need to get the job done. And that's what we got. Alright. So it's going to be pretty smooth sailing from here. Get the all-wheel drive back on. Don't think we need diff lock through here. I'm going to turn the differential lock on. I don't know if it's going to give us any extra grip while it's raining. Seems like it might. I don't know. It would be so nice to just pave all of these roads. But that'd take a long time, I think. Last thing I want to do is go head on with another truck over a bridge. Okay, that is not a possibility now. And I don't know if those other routes have completed or not. Right there, it gets pretty yucky. And here comes the puddle. I'm gonna try to stay, oh gosh. All right, no problem. Almost there. Now, can we just drive up here and unstrap this, or what? Nice. We're gonna transform the old pump station into the new one. You'd think draining an entire swamp would afford a breather, but nothing.
Okay, so now you've drained the water from the flooded settlement. No easy feat, by the way. Next thing to do is plot a route to the main power substation and repair it. Shouldn't be too hard, right? For you, at least.
Plot a route to the main power substation. So we gotta go through there? Why? That's my stump. So we're gonna have to drive something out there. We fixed the no time to rest though. New task is to transport steel to the power line on the hill. Bring resources to the zone. 5 steel being, oh great. Well, at least we can recover this guy to the countryside base. Have to look for some steel to recycle. See, we can get this big thing.
Miracle the machine yard is still standing. With our usual luck, there'd be a crater instead. Yep, here it is. And it just needs some dust brushed off. I can hardly believe my eyes.
Okay. Yeah, we still have some pretty good bits of metal around here. I don't see any tractors. I'm just looking around for more metal. Wow. Let's see. There's a bunch of barrels back there. There's that big thing. I don't know if we can... I don't think we can move that with this. Wait, didn't we already get these? And I think there's another one over here. I would have swore we picked these up before. But we may not have. I don't know. I don't remember. It's not letting me pick that one up. Oh, and there's that big valve over there. So that's probably good for at least 2 pipes. But we'll see what this gets us. Oh, man. I think there's some barrels here. This might be enough to put us over the limit. Boom. Wow. All right. Oh, I was gonna check. Yep. So I'm gonna drive over here a little ways. Oh, so probably what's going to be happening out here is we're going to set up a new tower, and then we're gonna have to run power to it. Maybe. Okay, there does appear... Oh, there's a tractor out there. So there is a road going through here. Not a very good one. Where does this road go? Oh, it goes down through there. Okay. Well, I guess we better get going. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Welcome to Sandwing. Okay, differential lock is off. All-wheel drive is off. So we've got maximum power. Going for speed. And this is as fast as we're gonna go. Well, going down this hill, we might get some speed. I don't want to overcompensate and end up in the drink like that guy. And it's raining again. I thought we would get a longer dry spell than this. I wonder if they actually have like weather patterns that are different on the different parts of the map, you know, that maybe move across the map. That would be cool. Like if we were to backtrack, it would get dry again. I don't know. What's that building? Okay, all-wheel drive back on. What is that? Is that the sand quarry? It's like the rain's starting to calm down a bit. It's good, I'll take it. All-wheel drive back on, or diff lock back on, sorry. I think sometimes I say diff lock when I mean all-wheel drive too. Okay, so I think what we need to do is drive... Well, I don't want to drive straight down there because that would be disastrous. We're going to go down here. We're going to take this road. For what it's worth. Uh-oh. Kind of go over here. There we go. A little bit drier. A glimmer of hope emerges from the mire, alone but not for long. Well, hopefully we get some help. Okay.
Okay, we're almost there. Now all we need to do is plan a route so we can supply steel beams to the main power substation.
Gosh. Okay. So I can clear... Okay, that one is done. That one is done. That one we can cancel. So this one's... This says operational. Western tunnel to the railway station. Oh, that's the one that goes up there. towards... Okay. Steel beam facility to the main power substation. So we're going to go from here up to here. Ugh. All right. Well. Let's see. Add point. It's going to go through here. Do. Are we having fun yet? Everyone's like, no. It's the world's most boringest gameplay episode. I think at least one of my viewers will get that reference. Nope. Yep. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, how far? Okay. Okay, 100 points left, so we're halfway. Halfway points-wise. Not really, though. Okay. Okay. Bring the truck with the supplies. Oh no. I didn't even see the wire, or the light pole there. Clear the area of objects. Alright, so... Well, we've got the big truck here, so... let's turn him around, drive him back. All right, perfect. There's a truck coming in there. All right. I wonder if we have to move those big crates out of the way. I guess I'll find out here in a moment. Yep, probably. All right. Let's try to sit them down right over here. And we'll set this one right on top of the orange thing. Alright. Restore transformer stations. Yeah, we're gonna have to go that way. Okay. Where's my trencher? There he is. Now this one I will restore to the field service vehicle. Yay! Oh no! Oh, brother. Ugh. Let's get this guy out of the way. right. Okay, so I'm going to need to run... Find all the missing parts of the rocket booster. What the... Ugh. Okay, now I think I need to go through here. No, come on. We're gonna have to go right through there. are somehow going to have to weave our way around these tree trunks. I'm thinking of just going through these smaller trees here. And yeah, we just have to go right up. We'll just have to crash through the fence. Doesn't look like there's any other way to do it. And we got a few stumps here to deal with. We could just go through the water. What are we hung up on here? Oh, it's another stump. It was hiding. Let's see here. Let's turn him off for a second. Now we're still going to have to get power up to him, and that is going to require going probably through this swamp along the road here. Transition through here, maybe. Actually, we can go right from there over to there. Whoops. Now these are just infrastructure routes. Wait, how long have I been recording for? I need to check. Oh my gosh, an hour and 30. I'm gonna have to go here soon. I've got to make some phone calls. Okay, so I think the power substation is right about here. So yeah, let's just go. Let's try to go straight through here. So what is this? Yeah, what is all? There's a circle here. We'll check it out. All right. Oh no. Now I think if I can I think the thing will just pull these stumps up out of the ground. We pull long enough. So that's completed. So let's see what else we have. What is this? No. Objectives. So truck. Deliver vehicle. To solve this flooding issue, we need both a reliable... Head to the concrete plant, get behind the wheel of the truck, loaded with all the supply. Hope it's not that truck. I wonder if it'll... I wonder if we have to drive there and then it'll appear. And then there's the supplies, maybe? Those look like transformers. Steel pipes and industrial base will be restored. Alright. Side, find all. Yeah, well, let's see. So there's rocket parts out here somewhere. Oh my gosh. That might be something. Not seeing anything else. And then deliver transformers to the backup power station. And those, where were those? Those are way up there. Which we can get, can we get to there? Yeah, I guess we can go along this road, maybe? Ooh, that looks rough. Alright, well, I guess that's gonna be it. Now, this area, what is this? So there's 2 rocket booster areas, or 3. So there's an area there, an area there. What's the... Okay, that's that. So we have to look through all of this for rocket parts. Oh, man. I wonder if we have to pick them up. This looks painful. Maybe that? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. He's up here. All right. Well, he's not too far away. Well, let's see. Let's track this. Oh, he's pretty far away. Where is... Oh, no, he's not that far away. So, see, there might be something right there. So let's see. If I go... Okay, so if I go this way... And we'll just knock these trees down.
I have an optional task for you, and it's an unusual one. They want you to find the missing parts of a rocket booster. I assume missing as in lost after the launch. Otherwise, they just print pictures on a milk carton or something. As it is, though, the parts could be literally anywhere in this area.
Now... don't really need the terrain scanner. Now, where did I thought I saw? Where did I... Oh, gosh. There was one right there by the pumping station. Okay, so we got one, I guess, apparently. Now, I think I may have seen one. Where was it? Was it in here? Well, that's definitely a rocket part there. There's something here. So we got two. I want to see what this is. Well, this appears to be a whole lot of nothing. And I don't even think there's any roads out of here other than through there. Oh no! Oh my gosh. There, I used my winch. Ooh, this is pretty. Hey, we got a road. Let's go up and get this third one, and then we'll save the last one for the next video. Oh my gosh. Or it'll just flip over by itself. I think it flipped over by itself. I don't think I really did anything there. So we have to go back across the dam. Okay, so we're up here now. There's a toy truck on top of that. But anything that looks like a rocket part? Oh gosh. see anything there. I don't know if that's something. Probably not. Okay, so now we're in the zone. Now this looks all freaky creepy here. Wait, I thought I saw... No, maybe not. Oh, there it is. So I don't... Is there any area where I can drive underneath the... Maybe back here. Yeah. There. So we found that one. And, yeah, I guess that's probably going to be just about all I'm going to do for this episode. Feel like we got quite a bit done. Let's kind of get him back out to this path here. I don't know. Can't really call it a road. A trail. There we go. And, yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. Had my mic turned off. Yeah, had to take that phone call that I was telling you guys about. But, so now I'm not rushed for time or anything. Oh, let's see. How long have I been going for? Yeah, it's been quite a long time. So let's wrap things up. We'll take a quick look again. So we've got one more rocket booster part. That should be easy enough to take care of. And let's look at the objectives really quick. So side objectives. So deliver those backup transformers. So those have to be delivered there to the main power station. Let's rotate this around so we're north. Okay, so we've got both of those, and I think those are... Were they? No, they're not there. Where are they? Oh, they're way up here. Okay. So I think we're probably going to have to repair... Let's see. We've got that road, this road... This road goes up through here and around through here and through here. And I don't think that there's a way that we can cut a road through there. We might be able to. But there's a bridge out there. There's a bridge out there. And then there's this road that comes up to the sand quarry, kind of up here. So, I mean, you know, yeah, we could cut a road down through here. It would require tons of sand. And we don't have, our quarries aren't really very big. So I don't think that's very realistic. You know, even up here, you know, we've got this road. Where the heck does this go? Oh, this goes up to this house here. Man, how are we going to get those? Yeah, I mean, it has to go through here. And let's see. Let's go back. I just don't see. Okay, that's a lake there. Yeah, like we have to fix this bridge, and then we're gonna have to. There's just a lot of work that we're gonna have to do to get those moved, because we've got to come up through here, we've got to go down around through here, and fix all that. So, I guess you know, we'll come back. We'll see. Whoops. We'll see about getting that done, and then what was the main objective? Bring the truck with the supplies. So again, well, actually, we can get to that. That one's not as bad, but oh, we only have to go from there to there, but we don't have a bridge right there. So we shall. Let's see. We'll do a wooden bridge, and I think we can actually replace the bridge with the concrete. Let's see, 6 logs or 5 logs. Let's do 5. And then maybe I can bring the rescue vehicles right here. So maybe I can bring him up, drive him down the hill right there, like right through there. We might be able to cut a road up through there. That's not too terribly. I don't think it was too steep. But I don't know. We'll figure something out in the next episode. In the meantime, let's drop back to the hub to see what our percentage was. I think we were at we were in the 30s, 34, 35, 36%, something like that. We're at 47. We're almost halfway done. So so like, share, comment, subscribe. This has been ROADCRAFT on the Deluge map. I'm Brad M73. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.